All right, sorry guys. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if it's the music or what happened, or if it's like something poker related or what. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Hopefully we don't drop the stream again. Pretty tilting though, especially when it happened. Apparently it would just happen right at the Queens versus Ace King hand. So that's super annoying. I'm just, again, we're on a 5-minute delay here. So on this second stream, I've been live for 3.5 minutes. So I'm just waiting for it to get caught up to you guys. It's where I can see your chat again, or to where you guys can see the stream. But hopefully that won't be too long, and hopefully it will work. Hopefully. That's a lot of hopefullys. Many apologies, you guys. I don't know what happened. There's like no message or anything, you know? There's like no email that says what happened, at least not yet. But all I know is that I won the Queens versus Ace King. Maybe the stream YouTube just got really nervous. I'm sure that was the problem. Here it is. $3,200. I make it 8,500. Rip. 41K. Queens are good. I got the hand history to prove it. So we'll see. Let's see. See what happens here. Hopefully we are back now. It says starting. All right, it should be live now. Stream is back. Back again. The funny thing is we're going to get a bunch of new viewers now that weren't watching before, because they're all going to get new notifications, which is fine. 3-6 offsuit, not fine. Would love a walk. All right, let's see it flop, homie. That's a pretty good flop. Forget about a walk. Who wants a walk these days, you know? Could check it back. We block everything, and I expect him to bet with his straight draws. So we'll set the trap. Hope he picks up something on the turn here that he likes. He likes it to the tune of 4K, which is 2 big blinds. I'm just going to call here. And would love it if he makes a straight. Would love it if he has pocket 5 somehow. Pocket 3s, pocket 2s. I'm going to bet small, I think. Let's see. Let's bet 62.49. Snap calls. That works. 6 digits, 108,000, you guys. Some dropped stream run bad, perhaps, or run good, I should say. Some dropped stream run good. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what the hell happened. We're fine without music. If it happens again, I guess I will for sure drop the music and try without the music. So if this happens again, don't leave. I will refresh the stream. It just sucks you have to wait like 5 minutes because of the delay. So surely there's people that peace out at that point. But we'll see. You guys didn't miss too many hands. You only missed I don't know, maybe 5 hands or so. Let's see. Let's see what hands you guys missed. I'm going to fold the 5-6. So I got the music turned down pretty low. I don't even know if you guys can probably hear the music at that level. But I don't know. Maybe as long as I'm talking, then nothing bad will happen. But I don't know. We'll find out. So let's see here. The queen's hand was here. I got 3-4, folded that. 5-8, folded that. Queen 10, I think I folded that. 10-4, folded that. Queen 9, don't think I played that. We'll get back to that in a second. Come back to the hand histories in a second as we raise the 5s. All right, raise and take it. Fine with me. Let's see. I think I might get after it here with the ace-8 versus this guy who needs to protect his stack as much as possible. If he jams, I'm probably just going to call. Can't call versus that guy. It's a good jam because I'm going to be doing this like relatively wide as advertised. Can't call for that amount though. I was going to call versus the big blind. We'll sit out the 3-9. So let's see. 10-8 offsuit, ace queen. I think I got a walk there. Ace 9 fold, ace 5 fold, 4-7 fold, jack 9 fold, 5-9 fold, 5 deuce fold. Although I would have made a full house, but ace king for the Chanian. 6-4 was a fold, jack 8 fold, 3-6. That you guys saw that one. So he didn't miss too much after that queens, but that was like pretty pivotal. So sucks that the stream dropped right then and there. But onward we go. Again with the 6s in the same kind of a spot. UTG 20, 40, 60, 30 bigs deep. I mean, we have the chips. We can afford it. So let's go ahead here. I mean, we're in pretty good shape here with this chip stack, so we can get a little bit more speculative. If Chanian jams, I'm just going to let it go, I believe. We do not find the third 6. I'm just going to fold this. Even versus his hands that have missed, he still has pretty good equity, and it's too tough for us to improve with pocket 6s. So I'm not going to get too out of line here with this stack. Probably just going to chill, but seemed okay. 1K, 2K, he had 30 blinds. Maybe it's still too shallow, especially that early position, but it's okay. Merrick says, I was told it's a music thing. Did they call you and tell you that? What position are you in now? Let's see. We're in 68th position right now out of 446, and we get to the money at 207 players. So still a long way to go. Favorable flop for the 6-3 indeed. Justin says, I never got a notification the first time, so I'm here now. Hey, glad you guys are here. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty ridiculous. I don't know what that was about. For some reason, not everybody gets the notifications all the time. So if you want to get more notifications more often, click the subscribe button and click the notifications button. Click that bell, which will give you all the notifications, I think, more often at least. Never really know with YouTube. Never know what's going to happen. If we get dropped again, I will cut the music out and I will restart the stream. So if it happens again and you want to continue watching, just wait 5 minutes for me to reset the stream. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let this go for 10 bigs. Benjamin Adler, you're right. We are in 68th position. '68th position. 5-minute delay, y'all. We'll let the 7 deuce go versus a jam. Why is Pennsylvania, Benjamin Adler? What did I tell you about 100K? 299. Thanks, my friend. You were right. Visionary, true visionary. We dipped just below now, thanks to antes. Why is Pennsylvania taking so long to get WSOP? Stars has been live 8 months. I don't know, man. I don't have the answer for you. I do not have the answers in that regard. Jack 10 is playable from the cutoff, assuming no action in front of us. If there is action, I'm just going to, yeah. You guys already know. What did Wolf snap call your 6-3 with? Good question. Let's see. He had jacks. He had pocket jacks. So he put in the trap pre-flop that completely backfired, but can't really blame him. We might have been able to get a bunch more chips though. Can still hear the music, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Someday we'll just be able to pay for like the entire Spotify library as we'll be able to pay for a special license that allows us to stream it when it's like fair use type of situations, such as this one, where you're not just like streaming the music on its own, but like it's contributing to another work, which is like how fair use works, I think, something like that. David Coley, this is not with no delay. This is with 5-minute delay. Thanks, J.A. Five-minute delay. Maybe sometime we'll try a 0 delay, and I will go no whole cards. I'll cover up the whole cards. It could be fun to try, so then I can interact in real time. It's worth it. It's worth trying at least. Gonna let old Instagram know that we are back. Right after we raised 4,800. Just punished, instantly punished. instantaneous punishment. Snow Monkey on the rail. What's up, dude? Stream dropped, but we back. The Johnson. Hey guys, yes, I am on a delay. 5 minutes. Yes, I can read this. Yeah, Jack 6. It's not going to work, unfortunately. All right. Did you see Negreanu recent photos? He is shredded. OMG, says Mind Games. True story. I've seen him. I've seen him with my own 2 eyes. The photos, that is. Not his shredded body. Raising the Nuts says I just doubled Queens versus Ace King. Flopped quad goals. Nice, dude. Love it, man. Let's see. Oof. There he is. Trevor Savage with 129,000. There it is. The last hand before the break. Trevor Savage. Queens are good. Queens are strong versus Ace King. If you guys have queens and the other guy has ace king, go all in. Nice, man. Keep it going. Nice, dude. Ugh. Andrew, if Brad dies of Rona because he's playing live again, does this mean you will employ the services of Mike Postle for mugs, as we know he has self-isolated better than anyone in poker? Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Brad will be fine. He's a young buck. Nothing to fear. Stephen Lack says, how have you been spending your quarantine? They're pretty much looking at it, dude. I've been on the online grind. I've been dabbling in some tournaments lately. But before that, I was playing a lot of PLO online. So I'm trying to learn a thing or two about the four card way of life. And I think I've learned a thing, but I'm not sure if I would say two things. Nemi doesn't jog, LOL. What you talking about, homie? I've been on the jog. Brandon Hopin says, how's jogging in the heat with a mask on? It's not super ideal, but I only wear it when we're going through the Fremont Street experience because there's signs up that says it's mandatory there. Now, whether they are actually enforcing it 100%, kind of doubt it. But I don't want to cause any ruckus. I don't want to stir the pot, so we put the mask on when we go through the Fremont Street experience, but beyond that, take it off. In the Vegas heat, it's pretty tough. It's tough enough as it is. What's up, M. Neiman? Howdy, Andrew from Oxford, Michigan. Another fellow Michigander. Stand up for a second. I'm going to mute the music too. Justin says he called a guy with 10 high the other day for a decent pot. No better feeling in poker. You animal. It's pretty sick. Deshez. 23, Andrew. We miss you from the Gardens Casino. I miss the Gardens Casino. I bet the games are pretty good. Although I did see that they had to close again. But before that, I bet the games were good. One day. Patience, y'all. Just have patience. See a limp from this fellow. I was going to get after it on the button, but yeah, now it's a no-brainer. Yeah, Negrano's been doing live streams with no hole cards. It's interesting. You can always say what you have after the hand is over. I don't think it's like a terrible idea. So definitely worth trying. I'll give it a shot at some point. Probably when we're down in Mexico. So yeah, Brad and I heading down to Mexico around the 17th or so. Gonna chase some more bracelets on GG Poker. Play some cash games with you guys. Splash around a little bit. A little bit to a lot. So, if you guys are outside of the US, there's a little promo bonus code thing. MUGS. That'll get you a bunch of tournament tickets for free. What's up, Bill? Bill Varakakis. Andrew, great to see you live streaming, my friend. Hope you're staying safe, and hopefully we'll catch up at a mug later this year. Take care. Nice, dude. Hopefully it is correct. Hopefully later this year or early next year. We'll see what happens, but thanks, man. Thanks for the $4.99, and hope you are staying safe and healthy too. Heading to Mexico for poker during this time sounds like an insane idea. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that the plane is not too packed. That would be lovely. That would be ideal. But we're just gonna hunker down. We're gonna get like a villa of some sort and just chill there, stay on the grind. I'm not gonna like be going to bars and stuff. That's for sure. Maybe to the beach. But should be pretty low key. James EC in the chat, member of the channel, green drone holder. Hello, Ben. Watched your YouTube video yesterday. Ben. Ben Adler, do you have YouTube videos that I'm not aware of? See how many big blinds precisely we have here. 36. Things happen fast in tournaments. That's right, Constantine. You should cancel yourself for that comment. All right, pocket tens. What you guys got? So we're definitely continuing here. And he's only doubled my bet. So we're getting a pretty good price to just go ahead and flat call here, even though we're out of position with a vulnerable hand. We have 35 bigs, so I don't know if we just want to rip it all in there. Two flop and over pair. Connected board, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. It's a pretty big c-bet, and I don't really blame him because it's a pretty connected board here. So this is going to get a little bit dicey. I don't think ripping is the right play at the moment. So let's see a turn card and see what happens here. 3 hearts now. And we're left with somewhere around a pot size bet. So it's really tough because he can put a lot of pressure on with like single heart holdings, such as ace king, ace queen, ace jack. For him to c-bet that sizable on this board texture, like, definitely worries me. And I think I might end up making like a pretty nitty fold here. I mean, he's basically like committing without any fold equity here. So even the hands that we are beating, man, I don't know how far ahead we are. And we lose to like so many different hands here. It's a really tough spot. Like if he has 7s here, we're just getting owned if we fold. 9s, 7s and 9s. Those are like, it seems like those 2 hands we're doing pretty well against. But like 2 overs and a flush draw, we are not doing all that well. I mean, it's only 1 card to come, but pretty sick spot that I think I'm just going to give it up and not be real happy about. I don't know. I think like it's pretty tough because if you take the passive route pre-flop and you flop an overpair, I don't know what sort of safety we're really looking for when, I mean, how safe of a flop can you get without like flopping a set, you know? So I don't love it. I mean, I'm going to have to like do some work in that sort of a spot. I'm going to send that to a couple of people and see what they think. But pretty tough spot. But yeah, things happen quickly in tournaments. Back down to 62K now and about to be in the big blind. But let's see here. $25 bigs, not in 26 bigs, not in super panic mode, but definitely sucks to like get up above 100K and then immediately lose like 3 hands in a row. So yeah, we'll have to send that hand to a couple people. My man Ryan the Plant seems like a good one to send that to. Trevor Savage, if you're watching, feel free to give some feedback. Jody Savage. Jody in the chat. Hey, what's up, Jody? Brian Stafford. Hope you and Boosie are doing well and staying safe. We need to have a few dozen beers real soon to make up for lost time. I agree, dude. Completely agree. Thanks, man. It's good to see you in the chat. Wish we were getting ready to hit up a meetup game somewhere this weekend. Somewhere in the world. Brian Stafford, Muggs MVP. It's been a pretty aggressive table. These guys have not been waiting to get the chips in. So maybe with that in mind, maybe I should be more willing to get the chips in with the tens pre-flop rather than try and play it out of position. But 35 bigs, not sure. This is a pretty big raise here. 6,800. Makes me want to lean more towards just folding. It's definitely on the bigger side. Blinds have gone up, so let's get another count of how many blinds we have. $20 bigs now. 20.515. King 9, very good hand to min 3-bet with, but not a good hand to open with. Peter says all in check raise on the flop maybe with the tens. It seems like every street that I played, I could have possibly done something differently. Pre-flop, on the flop, on the turn. Could have 4-bet pre-flop, could have check raised on the flop, could have check jammed on the turn. So maybe it's too cautious, you know? Like there's no real like ICM factors at play in this stage of the tournament. So not too sure. Maybe we just get it in there. But I don't know. Need to find out some other people's opinions, that's for sure. Aces versus ace king. Those hands are easy to play. See some people saying tough spot for sure. Definitely a rough spot. Could fold, didn't beat much. Like the fold. I thought maybe raising on the flop was the right play though. Don't know, man. Jamming over a min raise pre is pretty silly, says Peter. It's a tough game, man. So this guy only had like what, like 3 or 4 big blinds or something. So that's why this is an all-in situation. When will WSOP be available in Michigan? I think it might actually. Well, I don't know about WSOP. It seems like there was some discussion about either licensing or going live in October of this year. I think going live in October this year, but I don't know if I don't know if everybody's gonna be ready, like meaning PokerStars, Party Poker, and WSOP, or if only some guys are gonna be ready. I imagine PokerStars would be ready right off the bat. They usually are the first, I think. Let me turn the light on. Channy and all in. I'm all out. Ryan says, can you explain your difference in approach / mindset between cash games and tournaments? Thanks, boss. I mean, so much of it just depends on like stack sizes. That's really what's going to be like the determinant as far as the differences. Because you're so often short stacked in tournaments compared to playing cash games. And the other thing is ICM, which doesn't exist in cash games. So there's going to be a lot of decisions that are based on moving up the pay ladder later on in the tournament. That doesn't happen in cash games. So it's kind of hard to like boil everything down. But basically, you're often short stacked. So bet sizes is going to be smaller because it's easier to get all the chips in when there's less of them. Then there's things that I definitely need to work on when it's like the decision between stack preservation or pushing an edge or a perceived edge or taking something that you think might be plus EV or taking the EV of a spot versus preserving a stack. So I don't know if I'm the 100% best man to ask the question to, but stack sizes are the key difference usually. Pocket eights. We might be all in here. Definitely if one of these guys raises. Go ahead, Wolf of BRD Street. I don't know what that is. We're all in though. Good luck. Should we say have ace jack and have us win? That worked last time. Have ace jack, have us win. That's aces, but we need to hold here. Okay, that works too. Have aces, have us win. I mean, I guess the second part of that statement is the important part. Have us win. It doesn't really matter what he has as long as we win. Brutal. Brutal game. This hand seems too good to just fold. Raise and take it. All right, we found a hand we can fold. Constantine A. Agree with your tens fold. His hand screen better pair. Cold 4-bet. Then hammering it on flop and turn. You still have chips. Stay confident. It was a 3-bet. It wasn't a 4-bet, but yeah. Tough spot. Tough spot. How many players are left? Let's see. 339. Top 207 get paid. We are in 123. Average is 87K. We're at 93K. Thanks to a bunch of run good of 8s versus aces. Benjamin Adler says, I think the 10s hand is a lounge-worthy hand. Good point, dude. We'll drop it into the hand history lounge later on. If you guys want to check out the hand history lounge and you feel like you're a little unsure about it, you can get a week for free. Just mention this live stream. Check it out. Check out the hand history lounge. And if you, after 1 week, decide that it's maybe not for you, I will give you all of your money back. And by all of your money, I mean your subscription money. I don't mean all of your money that you lost in like a poker hand. I'm going to fold the Jack 9 from this spot. Probably nitty, but a couple more spots over, I would have raised it. TJ Lee says, are players running into issues getting into Mexico to play GG with the travel restrictions in place? Not that I am aware of. It hasn't started yet, so I don't think anyone's tried to go just yet. But I do know that you're going to have to fly. If you're thinking of going, you're going to have to fly. You won't be able to drive across the border. For whatever reason, air travel seems to be allowed for work reasons, and auto travel does not. Couldn't tell you why. All right, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to run out real quick. Pocket fives versus a raise and a jam. Sadly, folds. We were crushed. Ace queen picks up outs. Oof. Who invented this game? 8-3 is just going to be an auto fold. All right, I'm going to peel here. Pretty good flop. Straightforward call. Terrible turn card. Probably the worst card in the deck right there. Not the ideal run out. Very sad situation. I think we just have to fold. Pretty good price, but pretty tough for him to like. I mean, I guess he could bluff for that price. Maybe we get bluffed sometimes, but tough for someone to bluff without a heart usually. Two of the worst cards in the deck on the turn in the river, but we can't really complain after that eights versus aces hand. Let's see the damage now. Here is our number of big blinds. Benjamin Adler taking a shot of whiskey for that one. See, that's the thing about Benjamin Adler. He celebrates the process, you know? Don't deprive yourself of celebrations waiting for the big one. Celebrate the little things in life too. Those are the people that you want around you. Anyway, here's the situation. There's 312 players remaining. We are in 176th, which gives us a below average chip stack. 73,000 is what we have, and average is 94,000. Still a ways off from the money, about 100 players to go or so. So, still looking for some more hands to do some rebuilding. Trevor Savage, he's going in the right direction consistently. 177,000. Nice, dude. Coach Blakeman would be proud of that 7-9 suited folds. Yeah, but that doesn't really make me feel all that warm and fuzzy, to be honest with you. I don't know if we're cut from the same cloth. Nah, it's cool. Making Coach Benton happy. That makes me happy. Have you played live cash since the lockdown? Nope. I have not played a single hand of live poker. I definitely miss it, though. Definitely miss that live poker. we'll have to, never mind. Defend versus the min race. Auto travel is not allowed because there's no way to curtail the massive daily traveling back and forth. Flights are easily regulated and don't have near the volume. Got it, man. Got it, A. Thanks, A. Hey, it's our favorite hand of all time. So I have 21 bigs here. I think I can do this and then call a jam. Koreshi Smith says, I'm not saying I know a guy who can get you across, but hit me up if a plane no work. See, like, this is another spot where I'm pretty tempted to 3-bet here. 3-bet small. I wonder what the pros do in that spot. The real pros. Ace-9 suited. I mean, he snap folded. But that was versus the big blind, so. $295 left. Trying to get down to 207 for the money. Currently in 175. Rocking this many big blinds. I'm going to raise this if it folds over. It's going to be a raise fold situation. Jeremy Inman, all in blind. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? That would be exciting for everybody. Now we have this many big blinds. Wouldn't it be easier if you could just click your chip stack and it would tell you how many big blinds you have rather than having to type it into a calculator? Thanks for the $10, Jeremy. I appreciate it, man. And the suggestion. I'm always open to suggestions. Especially if they come with $10, you know. Nah, I'm always interested in the ideas. Ways to make the stream better. Just going all in blind in a random hand in an online bracelet event. What are you listening to right now? I gotta playlist on Spotify. I think if you search my name, you can probably find it. I think it's public. I'm not positive how this works, but I think other people have found it. So if you just search my name on Spotify, you should be able to find the playlist. What have you been up to? I don't know if that's for me, but you're basically looking at it, man. The online poker grind. Good night, Brian Stafford. Plato Poker says, how did you get the blue wrench, Benjamin Adler? Let me see here. Plato Poker. See if I can help you out. Ace 5, gone. Joe G. Joe Goats was golfing with Matt Kiefer today, and we were talking about how we hadn't seen you lately. And then, hey, here you are. Run good. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the $4.99, man. Shout out to Matt Kiefer, the man who was awarded a platinum pass. Those were the days. Traveling to the Bahamas. I mean, I'm going to Mexico in like a week, so I don't know what I'm getting at, really. But for live poker, you know? For live poker. I'm just going to fold the 5-3 here. What's up, Daniel Rutkowski? Thanks, dude. I fold the ace 4. Where would you live if you couldn't live in Vegas, says Mark. I've always been a really big fan of California. Cost of living is kind of tough there, though. Money goes nowhere nearly as far. So that's always been the drawback. Where else? I like Portland. Austin seems cool. Kind of same situation, though. It's getting pretty pricey there and so much traffic. How about good old Michigan? Move back to Detroit. What do you guys say? All of you. How many people are watching this? Let me see. 1,000. Wow. 1,046. All 1,046 of you. Let's all move to Michigan. What do you guys say? Some of you guys are probably in Michigan, so we'll say 1,000. How many did I say? We'll say 1,039. I bet there's 7 people watching in Michigan right now. Just handing out wrenches. Raising the nuts. I think he deserves a wrench. Joseph Scott. Ship the cheese, man. John Montague says, what is a min cash? What is min cash? Min cash is $732. That means $232.10 of profit. But that's a big if. Long way to go here. There's going to be a battle. There's going to be a battle that is waged between now and 207 people. So we'll see. And 7-3 is not going to really equip us with the weapons we need in that battle. Jonathan Baird. Hey, Andrew, get him. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the $9.99. Appreciate it, my man. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This might be like the second biggest stream in terms of number of people that are hanging out. When we final tabled another tournament here on WSOP think we had like 1,700 people. So 4 digits is always pretty cool. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys over all the years of vlogging and Instagramming and etc. Is the grandpa screen name a knit angle? I wouldn't really say so. I mean, they'll get the drill. Once they see me opening up that 5/8 suited, the jig is up. This was my grandpa's name. We are not in the money yet. We are 70 spots away from the money. And we're probably going to have to find some hands here in order to make it down there. We're doing okay at the moment. But like I said, there's going to be a battle to get all the way down there. Blinds are going up right about now. So once that happens, this will be our chip stack in 5 seconds. We'll get this hand in. Pocket threes. Happy to win that pre-flop because there's very few flops we're going to love. This hand, on the other hand, great to see, especially after we just raised the previous hand. So we got just over 20 bigs here. Definitely not short enough to just rip it all in. Definitely want action here. Action Jackson. Right on cue. All right, we're just going to rip this. 20 bigs. Don't really want to slow play kings. If I had aces, I would slow play it. But there are more flops that we're not going to love with pocket kings, such as ace high flops. So all in. Would love to see some action. Happy with it. Happy to go with it. Let's go. Snaps the queens. So far, so good. All right. Let's go. 173. Cooler situation for Action Jackson. Kings versus queens. All right, up to 172K. Let's see how many big blinds we have now. 172, 550. All right, healthy chip stack of 43 bigs. And that puts us in 39th position with 272 players remaining. Trying to get down to 207 in the money. Pocket queens. All right. 3-bet coming in. If any of these guys 3-bet, we're 4-betting. All right. Now we are 3-betting bigger. Seems reasonable. Could go a little smaller maybe. All right, initial raiser folds. Let's see what Let's Play 77 wants to do. He says he's got a peeling hand pre-flop, but not versus a 3-bet. Okay. I'm just going to fold this out of the small blind. Raise this if it folds to us. Just going to let it go versus under the gun. Yeah, Bradley was with us earlier. He is no longer with us in this tournament, that is. We still got Raising the Nuts, though. Our buddy, Trevor Savage. Looks like he's still at the same table. There he is, raising this hand. Hope he has the nuts. Hope this bluff gets through. Hope he has the nuts. Hope this bluff gets through. All right, the bluff got through. Similar chip stacks for me and Trevor. King 7. The Kevin. Shout out to Jamin Burton. All right, let's see. We're in 34th. 258 left. 207 will make the money. Average is 114, so doing good at the moment. Things happen fast in tournaments, though. Is this a one-day event? This is. This will finish sometime tonight. Silverlicious says, I've always liked Detroit. I'm from Toledo originally. Love the music and the food scene up there. Seen some great concerts in and around Detroit. For sure. God bless Detroit. I have also seen some great concerts in and around Detroit. I saw Muse play at St. Andrew's Hall just as they were beginning to promote their Absolution album and before anybody really knew about Muse. Absolution was like their 3rd or 4th album or something. So they were huge in the UK. They were playing stadiums. And this was just after I came back from the UK. And let's see. I think I will be bet folding. Six, seven, eight, nine. I will be folding to a check raise, unfortunately. There's lots of hands that we would love to fold out on this flop, even hands that we are beating, but have pretty good equity, or, you know, any hand has good equity that we're beating. But not to be, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it seems fine. Like, she's going to be Ashley Magic. Seems like she's probably going to be check raising like all sorts of like 10 jack type hands, queen 10, all that stuff. So we're beating those hands, but they still have like really good equity. And it seems like just checking back and folding just kind of sucks. So I don't know. I think a C-bet is perfectly reasonable there, especially a small one. Benjamin Adler going to be hammered with these double ups. Shot time. All right, my mission is to not win a bracelet. It's to get Benjamin Adler as drunk as possible. That's what we all play poker for. And Jean-Francois, you got this, man, all the way. Thanks, dude. Thanks for your support. Let's do this. Can you pull up stats? These stats. See, the problem is like when I put this here, for some reason, this just always auto scrolls back to the top. So the pertinent information here is this number of players, 247. Yeah, there's 247 players left, but it just, I always have to like keep clicking it back or scrolling back down to the bottom. So it's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I'll leave that there. I'm not sure that's very helpful though. I think I'm going to fold the king 5. Probably seems like it plays like shit. $246 left. I need to lose 40 players. Mark Jeff says, how did you get to 192K? Some poker happened. Some hands. Some cards. Some chips. No, we got kings, basically. We got kings. Kings versus queens. Brendan Sharok. Hey, Andrew, been watching you and Brad for a while, and finally, after turning 21 in quarantine, played live poker in a non-home game. Cheers from Cleveland. That's cool, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the $4.99. Thanks for watching. Myself and Bradley. That Bradley's got a lot of fans, huh? Ace King. It's a premium. 238 left. I'm not going to knit it up with this Ace King. We are looking for chips. $24,259. All right, well, we didn't 3-bet to fold, so let's hope for ace queen suited. Is that possible? Or we'll hope for jacks. Let's hope for jacks and then we'll win. Well, we need an overcard. That's an overcard. That's an ace on the river. The Barry Greenstein? For real? I didn't want to root for her to have queens because I've seen what queens versus ace king can do. So I went one level down. I went to jacks. I said, let's root for jacks and let's win. And there was a jack high board, and she did have the queens, but it's all good. It's all good, I guess. Okay, there are 234 players remaining. We're currently 9th place, you guys. 9th place. Currently 9th, 234 left, 207 will get paid in this thing. And the average is 126. So we have over double average at the moment. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. How long is each blind level? Asks Plato. 15 minutes. So pretty slow moving tournament here. And Rob says, you saw Daft Punk pretty early on too, yeah? I wouldn't say early on. No, not early on. But I saw them at a really cool show here in Vegas. There was a festival called the Vegas Festival that ran for like 3 years. Yearly festival. It was really cool. It was like a small festival. There was no camping or any of that stuff. But with so many rooms here in Vegas, who needs camping? All right. I'm going to go take a walk. I got to mute the music because if I'm not talking over it, who knows what'll happen. So I'm going to chill on that for a minute. Here is the lobby. And there is a better view of the lobby situation. Be right back, guys. Photo boy. Have you ever done the hot dog challenge in Detroit? Lafayette all the way. Greek Casino is a trip. Greek Town Casino. I've never done the hot dog challenge. I don't know what the hot dog challenge is. Just watching you guys react to the goodness. That's funny. Live streaming. Benjamin Adler. That's funny. Easy, man. We aren't even in the money yet. We are not in the money. All right. Tunes are back. I'm gonna let the 8-7 go. Could probably get after it a little bit with this chip stack. Let's see how many big blinds we have. Precisely, that is. $286, $334 divided by 4,000. 71 bigs. Seems good for now. This is our chips. Oh shit, sorry. This is the table. There you go. There's the chip stack in big blinds, 71.5. King's Rule says, "Don't start splashing around. You know me too well, King's Rule." Benny's Jit, $5. Seems like live poker might never be back in Boston. You can have my bankroll. Hey, have faith, man. Have faith. King Jack. Certainly reasonable, but I'm gonna chill for a little bit. Early position, it's pretty standard fold, but with my chip stack, seems reasonable to take some shots. And especially being close to the, getting closer to the bubble. There's 228 left now, and 207 will make the money. So people are going to start playing a little bit more cautiously. Jack 7 a little more obvious. Who else we got in here? Austin Krotz, Michael Dick, Jonathan Hubner, Reed Lasley, Tico 5907, Miller Time, Brian Zimmerman, Snow Monkey hanging out, Mark Jeffs, Shiloh Joe. What's up, dudes? Thanks for rolling along. See how our buddy is doing. 161K for Trevor down here. Beluco31 says Mexico is about the easiest of the very few countries we can travel to and play. Yeah, I would imagine that is the case. It's got to be the easiest, right? Both proximity and probability of getting in, I guess. Splitsky. 2 9s. Would love to see this fold over here to Doc and have him just rip it. If they're taking requests, that's my request. Fold all the way over here. Okay. We'll take the walk, I suppose. Yeah, I think I think the ace king is pretty straightforward. I mean, it was like 20 something big blinds. Yeah, it's a freeze out, and we're somewhat approaching the money, but I mean, I don't know if there's enough like ICM there for it to be a fold. It's ace king. Like, I think if we're gonna 3-bet it, we pretty much have to go with it. I could maybe see flatting it and trying to play a small pot. You could maybe convince me of that. Two fours. I'm just going to fold the fours, I think. Now it's a very straightforward fold. Trevor says his table is stalling like crazy. This table is not stalling. This table is aggro. This could be a stall. He's got a reasonable stack size that would make sense to stall with, but we're still, there's 222 players left, so we still got a ways to go. Queen Jack suited, it seems impossible to fold, so I'm just debating between 3-bet or flat. I definitely need to increase my 3-bet frequencies, from what I'm hearing at least. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do I have any traps in this spot? Possibly. So maybe like 24K raise, 3-bet fold. Could make sense. We have 2 overs and 2 backdoor draws, and we're in position. So folding seems not great. Now we have to fold. $218 left. Who wants to side bet a Jersey reg wins this? There's got to be way more Jersey regs than Nevada regs, right? What odds? What odds you got, homie? Aunt Marioni. I'm rooting for raising the nuts to win this, so I like your side. Someone says Helmuth is down to 9 bigs. Helmuth with 9 bigs is still a dangerous Helmuth, you know? When do we expect the next cash game vlog? Not exactly sure, dude. I'm just kind of playing it by ear as far as like the situation. Seeing that king queen kind of makes me wish I had 3-bet the queen jack suited. $217 left now. Need to lose 10 players to be in the money. $216 left. Yeah, see, not a lot of stalling or anything of the sort going on here. There's battles every hand. Well, I guess this one is kind of predetermined. King on the river, no good. Queens are strong, usually. All right, we lose another player. That's got to be pretty tilting to go out with ace king there, so close to the money. But maybe they're rich. 215 players left. Scott Anderson says, got to win those flips to win tourneys. You said it, dude. Mike Fritz did ace king dirty at your table, Andrew. No watching and playing cash. Got it. See what happens. Pretty tempted to defend here with the ragged ace. See what happens in the meantime. Brian Parker, $50. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Brian. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the donation, the support. Thanks so much, Brian. Not even a question. Just hi, Andrew. Thanks so much. 213 left. I mean, this might look pretty nitty, but I'm actually thinking about folding this just because, like, I mean, there's so much reverse implied odds with this hand. Like, how often are we going to win a reasonable pot here versus how many times are we going to just lose it? And also times we're going to lose a big hand. So it feels disgusting to fold that to a min raise. If this folds over to Dock 33, it's going to be a decision. I think I'll probably just flat if Dock opens. Not sure I would want to 3-bet and face a 4-bet jam. If he rips it, I think we probably just fold. But that's kind of a sizable rip on the button with 20 bigs on this at this point. So I'm going to raise this. I've seen better turn cards than that one. Never folding for that price. All right. Check, check. Check, check is great. Our buddy here had himself ace-5. See, pretty aggro. Pretty aggro. I'm going to min-raise this off the button if it folds over. Seems like Doc... oh, okay. Never mind. I'm just going to give it up. 211 players left. 4 players to go before we are in the dollars. $210 left now. Yeah, this guy's pretty gangster, it seems. Yeah, this guy's getting after it. I prefer not to have this guy in my direct left, but just going to play the hands that were dealt and the situations that were dealt. 210 players here. As mentioned, 207 in the money. Currently in 17th place out of 210. Here's Trevor Savage, 181K. Looking good. Told you. Just doing it. Can't blame him, though. I mean, especially with these stack sizes. You can do that with a variety of hands. With these stack sizes in particular, they can easily just fold their way to the money. Because if we look at this, let's take a look at what hand we get dealt here real quick. 8-4 is a fold. So if we look at this again, here are the chip stacks. See these are like micro stacks down here. The big blind is currently 6,000. So this guy has just over 2 big blinds. This guy has just over 3 big blinds. So these guys with like 80K and 90K that are on my table, they're just going to want to fold to the money basically. Unless they get, you know, aces, kings, queens, ace, king. Maybe even ace, king is a fold with their stacks. But yeah, a lot of these guys are under all the pressure to make a move. Sean Denny, buy yourself a sixer of your favorite beer. Nice, dude. My favorite beer. Let's see. What's my favorite beer these days? I don't know. I'm definitely digging the porters and the stouts. I think I'm favoring those a little bit more than the IPAs these days. My first ever favorite beer, I think, was St. Bernardus, and like Belgian style was my favorite style. Then I got into the IPAs, and really digging the porters and stuff these days. So I'll find myself a sixer of something absolutely delicious, and I will toast to you, Sean Denny. Thanks for being here and for the donation, dude. So we are hand for hand now. There are 209 players. So I guess they do hand for hand when there are 2 players to bust before the money. Sorry, just realized this. Okay. So yeah, there is 209 players remaining. I'm probably just going to fold here and let Ziskrit do his thing. Is that right? Can I fold ace 3? Seems really nitty. I mean, we're the second biggest stack here. And it's hand for hand. I don't think we can fold it. There's 208 left now. So we're on the exact bubble. So nobody is going to want to fold, or no one is going to want to bust here. Like, these guys should be folding ace king, these short stacks. We're going to c-bet it. We block ace king. Good result. So we are on the exact bubble still. 208 remaining. If we find this short stacks table, this super short stack, this guy, we can take a look and see what's happening over here. This guy over here, he's got a couple hands before he's in the big blind. We have 10-3. We're going to let this one go. So he folded this hand. He's trying to sneak in there. He's got one player to go. Did we lose a player? We lost a player. We lost a player on our table. This guy snuck in the money with 2 big blinds. GG Debaser. What happened? I wasn't even watching. Oh, it was straight versus straight? When did the money get in? Let's see. So flops the nuts. This guy turned a straight. Turn the bad straight. All right. We're going to be in the money here, y'all. This is the thing to do. You take a picture of the bubble bursting, the graphic, as soon as it happens. This is professional content creation right here. As soon as all the other hands are a wrap. So when you're playing these tournaments, you really want to be keeping an eye. I mean, if you care about making it into the money, you really want to be keeping an eye on the other tables. This happens in live and online. But if someone has a micro stack like that, like 2 big blinds, it's pretty big ICM mistake to bust before that person does, especially when they have the big blind coming up in a couple of hands. So to not have the nuts there, to have the bad end of the straight, I think that's, I mean, I'm not a tournament expert by any stretch, but to not have the nuts or, you know, even the second nuts there with just a jack, to ship all in like that and put your entire tournament at risk is not ideal. Let's see a flop with the jack 8 suited, but we're in the money. Congratulations, guys. 207 currently. Let's take a look at our hand here. 7-5. So 207 players. We are guaranteed $732. Feels good to get a WSOP cash this year. I'm folding the 7-5. So we're at this payout until 180 players when we get up to about $800. So we will keep an eye on that as it unfolds. Ace deuce. If this folds over, we will raise it, but it does not. Congratulations, Trevor Savage. We did it. We've got to let Instagram know now. Gonna fold the ace-6. I mean, it's probably not the worst call in that spot. But we do have one big stack. We changed tables, so they broke our table, or they moved us, one of the two. And we do not have that super aggro guy on our left anymore, so that's good. Sevens. No takers. All right. I'm keeping an eye on the number of players left. What did I say? 100. So yeah, when we get to 180, there's a $60 pay jump. And we're at 196 now. Dante Triplet says, my girl is wondering why some people are not doing a whole dollar amount. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just to throw people off a little bit. I think we all picked it up from Tom Dwan. When we saw him doing the odd dollar amount, then we all decided to do the odd dollar amount. Phil Ivey, he always did like the flat dollar amounts, $26,000, whereas Durr would be doing 26,100 and whatever. I'm available for action in this hand, boys. We called in both spots. Flop pretty well here. Of course, we lose to some hands, but not a lot. We block a lot of the good ones. So I'm going to wager an odd dollar amount. I'm still available for more action. So we have pretty good blockers here to draws. I'm never folding this hand on any street. So it's just a matter of jamming it now or flatting. And I'm going to flat it. That's a total brick. So we're going to be all in here most of the time. Sometimes we get cooler here with versus king, queen, or like queen 4 suited or something. We have some outs against some of those hands, but there's no real choice here. We beat that hand. We do beat that hand. He probably thinks that's a little bit of a slow roll, but I was trying to talk through my process with you guys beforehand. So that's some good news. That's good news. Things are going okay so far. Let's see what's happening here. We're currently in third place. Third position. Okay, fourth now. We're in fourth position. Looks like Basil Hayden is leading this tournament. He's somebody I play a lot of cash games with too. 182 players left. 2 more before a little pay jump. We're going to call this with 6s if it folds over to us. This person is in the big blind next hand, so they're going to be jamming a decent number of hands. We'll take a 6. Never mind. Can't win that flip, but you can't win every flip, can you? I mean, we've won like 3 flips, plus we got it in with 8s versus aces. So I think we're due to lose one, and losing it versus a short stack seems like the ideal play if you are going to choose. Ace 9 is going to be a raise. Versus all these guys, I'm just going to let it go. Trevor says he's yawning a lot. Buckle in, dude. 171 players left. Got a little pay jump. Up to 798 now, so we are guaranteed that. And next pay jump comes at 153 players. So we got to lose 17 more, get a little boost. Crazy Cajun, yes, we are in the money. You still have so much poker to play, like 3 to 4 hours. I wouldn't complain. This is a pretty crazy hand. I had an ace. Interesting stuff. What's up, David Voskovsky? Shout out, dude. Seth the homie Bray. I don't want you to get stream sniped. I don't want to get stream sniped. But we got a 5-minute delay going on here, so it's a pretty reasonable delay. Guess we could go a little bit longer, but I guess I got to raise this hand. I didn't realize this guy was so short in the big blind. Why is the volume so low? I got the music down low because YouTube does not appreciate music. But hopefully my voice volume is not down so low. We're going to lose Stacks 88 here. $163 players left. Hey, Andrew, what are your thoughts on online versus in-person play, and what do you prefer? There's pros and cons to both, dude. Live games, obviously more social. They're going to be generally on the softer side. Online games, you can play naked, which I'm not. I'm not right now. Probably won't be in this tournament at any point. But if I wanted to, I could. That is a good hand. That's a full house. That is a double elimination. Is it? I think so. This guy got replaced quickly. Let's take a look here. 157 players left. So we lose 4 more players and we get another little pay jump. What's up, dudes? Just watching all you guys react to that Ace King versus King Jack. It's always fun. That's a really fun thing about live streaming compared to blogging, is that watching you guys react to the good stuff happen in real time, or about as real time as you can get. That's pretty fun. Trevor's making me yawn. All right, we got ourselves a little pay jump here. $152 left, which means we get $865 now. I'm going to raise this up. Benjamin Adler. Who's better? Who's better than Benjamin Adler? I think I'm just going to fold this. It's like 9 bigs. I made it 2. I mean, for him to jam there versus UTG +1 could be a little bit nitty on my part, but if I had like, I don't know, could be a little bit nitty, but I'll let him live. And by let him live, I mean make a nitty fold on my part and protect my own little chips. Benjamin Adler, you're the best. You already know what it's time for. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know, and for the $1.99. Yeah, I don't know. That king queen could be too nitty. Feels nitty, but my thinking is that he's got a lot of hands here that he can look at before he is like in super dire straits, if that's the correct phrase, if I'm using that correctly. And me opening with like, I mean, I guess I have a big stack, so I guess I can open somewhat wide, but from under the gun +1 for him to rip it in there, seems like he should have a decent hand there. Jeremy Inman. I gotta let go of the 7-3 off. Clayton, if you're watching Andrew's stream, I hate you. Hey, I'm all for that. I'm all for trash talk amidst the donations. Have at it, guys. By all means. That's a big open. Full 3x. Tony Galassi, $2. Good luck, bro. Are you going to post results on IG? What, are you trying to go to sleep? Trying to sleep on me? Yeah, I'll post the results. I will post the results. You have yourself a good night. Thanks for the $2. Niners. I will accept wages with Niners. I am going to 3-bet this and not fold, I don't think. Happy to win it pre-flop. Gonna raise this, and I will call versus a big blind jam. Probably, maybe call versus this guy. Yeah, I think I have to. Fold versus this guy. See what happens here. Probably gonna have to call versus both of these guys. Either of these guys, I should say. Definitely calling if that jams. Okay. Christian, what's up? Andrew, when is that pocket t-shirt back in stock in size M? Please take my money. Good question. We're working on some things for the shop. We have begun some work. So we want to get a couple things. One item I haven't seen in any of the other vlogger shops yet. One item I have seen in one other vlogger shop yet, and then we need to restock a bunch of the t-shirts and stuff that have been sold out for a little while now due to supply chain issues, thanks to lockdown, quarantine, all that stuff. But we're working on it, and I appreciate you asking, Christian, and the $4.99. What was the last in-person tourney you played? It would have been a tournament at the Meetup Games in LA. So I chopped one of those. I think we've played 3 of them. Last big tournament I played? I don't know. It's been a little while. 138 left. We are in this region. So once we get down to 126, there's going to be another ladder. 126 players. So 10 to go from this current spot. Anthony says, you're running so good, I'm going to have to drink another beer. Dude, if it's because of the beer, you better drink all of them. No, I shouldn't be encouraging that on YouTube live streets. They'll shut me down for something. So consume responsibly. Snap King Queen there? Yeah, it could be pretty nitty. We got a jam, a call, and a rejam. Ace King should not be folding ever. It's going to scoop it. David says, why do you have a beef with Trooper? Never have. Highly doubt I ever will. Always been a Trooper fan. Trooper's his own man, you know? Does his own thing, his own way. And you got to appreciate that. He's also had by far the most output of content. And that is also admirable. Alex Mitchell, how did you do in the other WSOP events? This is only the second one that I've played. So I bricked the other one. That was also a 500 ball. 130 players left. Yeah, I don't know. That King Queen felt nitty for sure. I don't blame you guys for letting me know. But I see some other people saying whatever. 6-5. It's 6 high. I mean, tempted to gamble, but it is 6 high. Ten-4 is out of there. One more player for that little jump. Casino Sep says, the wrestler Orange Cassidy is your doppelganger. You're not the first person to tell me so. Somebody told me that on Twitter. Thank you for that $1.99. I've heard that. I've heard somebody else claim as such. HLHS. Andrew, are you interested in a mug in Detroit ever? Of course. Of course, my friend. We're going to make it happen. Should have happened a long time ago. Very much interested. That's at the top of our list. Places we want to get to. And we were just starting to make progress too before all hell broke loose. Ace Jack versus 10 Jack. All right, we got ourselves the pay jump again. So we got $931 in our pockets. Next pay jump happens at 112. Oh no, never mind. Happens at the 99 person level. We're in 8th place at the moment. This guy's the chip leader. This guy is the tournament chip leader right here. Is Mariano playing WSOP at all? I don't think so. I think he's out there on the live streets. He's getting after it. He's a young kid. His risk is a little bit lower than us older folks. So he's still putting out vlogs. Check out Mariano Poker. He does good work and he's a really good kid. Andrew, what's up from Toronto, Canada? What's up, dude? What's the final table payout? We're looking at a top prize of a mere $119,000. Ninth place pays $8,900. Expect to see a flop here versus the chip leader. Same situation as before. We found ourselves in one of these spots before. So I want to protect the hand a little bit, but I think there's going to be a lot of check raises he finds because he's going to have a lot more sevens than we are in this spot calling out of the big blind. I mean, if he somehow finds a fold, that's great, but I feel like I need to protect it. And anytime he check raises, he's going to have pretty good equity versus us. So we shouldn't feel too bad about folding it, I don't think. I think I'm going to check this back if he checks. I feel like we're beating damn near nothing aside from peeled overcards and flush draws. It's a really good board for his range. That's full pot. Well, we don't block flushes. We lose to like all sorts of shit though. I mean, I don't know how often he's just going to float, like randomly float from out of position versus another reasonable size stack. So I'm just going to let this one go. I mean, there's got to be better hands that I can call with than pocket threes. There's got to be another bunch of pairs. I can river a jack a lot of the time. I don't know. Not positive on that one either, but threes seems like it could be a little wishful thinking. 119 left. See how many big blinds we have here. Oh, I guess we have. Well, we'll give the exact number. That should be pretty obvious. It's getting late. It's getting late, you guys. There's the exact number, though, in case you can't do that math like me. What's the abbreviation of mug? Siva, come on, man. Meet up game. Meet up game. Eric Walker wins the Colorado mug. Hopefully sooner than later. Plato says, I'll bust out the peanut butter whiskey if you make it to the top 100. Dude, let's do it. Betting on UFC this weekend? That's a good question. I mean, it seems like all the sharp money is on Usman. But, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen whether the line has moved since it opened, but Usman was like a 3-1 favorite or a 2-1 favorite or something like that, which was surprising to me. I guess I don't really know what I'm talking about or whatever, but I would have thought it would have been a lot closer than that. So it seems like maybe the sharp money is on Usman by decision. Feels like King Jack and King Queen are snaps. King 10. Guess I'll let you have it, dude. Break time. All right, I'm going to step away again just for a couple minutes. I'll be back before this break is over. $113 people left. Your boy in 15th place. All right, be right back. 5 deuce suited. What's up, Preston John? El Primo says, the moment you checked the turn, it was obvious. Fair enough, man. See? 3s suck. See? A million. How many people entered? Asks Samuel. 1,479. Says right here. How much for first? 119K. Plato, we're only 9 away from you busting out the peanut butter whiskey. Payouts suck. You only get 1.5 buy-in for min cash. Yeah, I think they try and make it a little bit flatter so that more people make money. I don't know. I'm definitely not a tournament payout expert. Usman Holloway, Jan Parlay, easy money. I'd bet the over 4.5 rounds in Masvidal versus Usman. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it seems like I just have trouble seeing Usman like finishing Masvidal. It's just hard for me to imagine. What's up, Igor? Table 72. Let's go find Trevor. There he is. Hanging around. Hanging around, huh? Let's go, dude. Let's get it. Helmuth just busted. The man made the money. He had 9 bigs like well before the money, someone said. What's up, Jaya Krishnan? Thanks for clicking that sub button. Appreciate it. We did it, you guys. We outlasted Phil Hellmuth. Julian Maldonado. It's all you, Nimi. Take it, baby. Let's do this, Julian. With Hellmuth out, it's anyone's game, you guys. The rest of us have a chance now. Let's raise it up. I'm going to call jam if he jams. Same situation here. Flat call from the chip leader. Subpar flop. Middling flop is usually going to favor the pre-flop caller, and we don't make a pair, so. I'm probably just going to check it back again if he checks. It's a good river card. It's a good spot for him to bet like 2x pot. All right, I'm going to bet small, and if he raises, I'm going to call. So like 19,786. All right, get some value on the river there. He also had an ace. So we could maybe try and get 2 streets, but with ace jack, it seems pretty tough to get 2 streets. I'm surprised he called there. I guess like he's just leveraging his stack on the preflop, I mean. But my reasoning for checking back on the turn is because, like I said, it's tough to get 2 streets of value. And I think even versus this hand, I don't, which is the next best single pair ace. And after we check back the flop, it seems like we cap our range a little bit. I guess, I mean, maybe I could have aces and check back there for pot control. But yeah, facing a check raise there, when my range feels a little bit capped on this turn with this hand, doesn't feel all that great versus the chip leader. And like I said, I think I can only get 1 street of value usually. So just decided to go for it on the river rather than get put in a spot. That's my thoughts. Hey, Dan Sparger. What's up, my friend? I'm here. Let's bust some mofos. You got this, Andrew. You're a beast. Also, is Brad still in? Sorry, Johnny Fingers. Johnny Fingers. We lost Brad Owen. We lost our man, Bradley. I think I'm just going to fold the 8 deuce suited. Trevor's all in. He says it's not looking pretty. We lost Trevor. Trevor, bad news, we lost you. Good news is you can get some sleep. Good run, man. Good game. Got the money in good. Good job, dude. '95th place for Trevor Savage, a.k.a. Raising the Nuts, a.k.a. check out his channel, a.k.a. check out his podcast with Jody Savage. '94 players left. Let's see what's happening over here. So we are guaranteed $1,064. And another page I'm coming if we lose 4 more players. All right. Let's keep it going, guys. $1,064 locked up at the moment. Yeah, that's the amount that Trevor got. $1,064. Just gonna have to fold versus these guys. Hey, Brad's back in the chat. A rare Brad Owen has appeared. Yangrove and Grove, or Jangrove and Grove. Best card room in San Antonio, Texas. I don't know if that's a question or a statement. And if it's a statement, I don't know which card room you're stating. If it's a question, the only card room that I've played in is Rounders in San Antonio. And that's a great spot. But if it's a question or if it's a statement, then I don't know which card room you're referring to. But shout out to Rounders. And I hope that's not a competing card room for your $4.99 super chat. Appreciate it, though. Thanks for the dono. Yeah, Play-Doh Poker, by the way. We are well under 100 players. So hopefully you got that peanut butter whiskey uncorked over ice. Pocket aces. What a dream. Someone says, is Andrew's voice super quiet for anyone else? I've got YouTube cranked and can barely hear. I don't know. Let me know if I'm super quiet, you guys. But doesn't look like it according to my audio input capture. So could be your system volume is way down or something. But I would have thought somebody else would have said something by now. Peyton Collins says Brad is my dad. Who knew? Brad, I didn't know you had offspring named Peyton Collins. Nine four. I think it's about time we got pocket kings, right? Feels like it's been a while. Ace king, aces, something of that nature. Queens. Yangrove and Grove, this time with the question marks. Best poker room in Texas. So we spent a lot of time in the Texas Card House in Austin. That's a pretty fun experience. No max buy-in. Regular bomb pots just built into the game. Every dealer change, I think. And yeah, I think that's the fave. But Rounders in San Antonio also really good, so don't sleep on it. Thanks for the second question and the second donation, buddy. Appreciate it. What's up, Mia Robles? Thanks for clicking that sub button. Brad, I've been doing what you told me to do, which is to ask people to kindly subscribe to my channel if you are not. And if you are, maybe consider clicking that bell, that notification button. And if you've done all those things, maybe consider clicking the thumbs up. And if you've done that, well, then thanks. I love you. Brad, love everything except the cat video. Come on, man. The cat raps? Yo, find a better find a better cat rap. You can't. Dan Sparker is a nice guy and enjoys fine cheeses, says Benjamin Adler. Thanks for letting us know, Ben. Five-minute delay, y'all. Seems like a decent delay since we've seen a hand. Luckily, we have chips to wait it out. Slipping down the rankings a little bit while we're looking for a hand to play and not get 3-bet with. Currently in 25th, there's 85 players left, which means we've got this much locked up. $1,197. So got about 12 hundo in the bank. Get a pay jump when we lose 2 more players. Play-Doh. That's what I like to hear. Hey, Sean Denny. Thanks, dude. Thanks for clicking the join button. Look at that. Look at that scene. Look at that scene pop up when you click the join button. Makes you wanna click the join button, doesn't it? I don't mention the join button too often, but it's a very special button. Appreciate it, Sean Denny. Got yourself the blue drone. Christopher Fluxa debating for 21st in Vegas in September. Do you think it would be worth it regarding COVID? Huge poker fan. Thank you to you and Brad for teaching. It's going to be, a little bit suppressed compared to what it might normally be. Still. But poker's up and running. Brad's made a few vlogs capturing some Vegas poker action. Or at least one of them. And so, if you're a big poker fan, there is poker to be played. I'm not really going to make a recommendation on safety or anything like that. So, I'm sure you can still have a really good time. There's a bunch of people there still going out, and there's a bunch of like, restaurants and bars and that sort of thing that are open, at least at this point. It's tough to say what the situation will be in September, but it's such a fluid situation. But I think it is going to be relatively easy to have a really good time. Audio is legit. Yeah, quiet. Volume is good. Volume is fine. It's just slightly quiet. Super quiet too. Really? All right, I'll uptick it a little bit. See if that's any better on the vocals. If anything exciting happens, I feel like I'm gonna bust your earbuds. So I made it a little bit louder. So we'll see. We'll see how that is. But it seems like a lot of people say it's good. The volume anyway. New record on viewers. How many viewers we have? Ooh, it's pretty close. It's right around there. 1733 is right. I don't know what the exact number was, but like something like that when Final Table, that other WSOP tournament. Well, that other tournament on WSOP.com. It wasn't a bracelet event. But thanks for being here, you guys. 1,733. Still grinding away. We are down to the final 79 players out of 1,479 players. Chip leader adding chips. And let's see, what is it? 79 left. Got ourselves a little pay jump again. 1,331 is where we're at. Locked up. 1,331. Just chilling, you guys. Trying to find some hands here. Trying to find a little pocket kings action, Thanks, guys, for clicking the sub button. Subscribe, thumbs up. What's left for support? Ethan says over 1,700 watching and only 300 thumbs up. Come on, people. What are you doing? 7 deuce. Just what I was looking for. Let's check out the big blind situation here. $400, $507. Well, we've meandered on down to 25 bigs, which is definitely not panic time. Would like to make a hand, though. Not going to lie. Not quite. I wish there was a way to see who has been subbed to Andrew the longest on here. I am likely one of the longest tenured, says A. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for being here for the long haul and right off the jump. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if there was an easy way, like a spreadsheet, PDF, whatever, that just listed people. But I appreciate every single one of you, whether you just subbed right now or if you subbed when A did, which was like the first 10. Are you almost in the money? Eric says. We are in the money. I guess I can update that. Maybe I can update the title. I updated the title. I don't know if you guys have to refresh to see the update, but not really that important. Don't do anything. If you click the join button, Andrew's voice will be very loud, so enjoy that. Is that true? I can make it loud if you want me to. Sean says, next time you or Brad Owen come on out to Louisville, I'd love to show you all around. That's cool. Boosie and I went to the Kentucky Derby last year. That was a blast. That was a great time. Jack 5, Motown, down. Rock this to the end, Andrew. 2 years since I have watched you, and you are rocking this tourney. Hopefully we'll see you out. Hopefully we'll see you out at the table soon. First WSOP bracelet tonight, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Too loud now, someone says. Come on, guys. Killing me here. Killing me. A lot better since Benjamin Adler. Benjamin Adler is the voice of reason. We can call him in race here. The 7-8 can defend. We cannot call an all in for 240,000 though. I've never seen you get excited. You're always calm, cool, and collected. Excited? Do you even know how to do that? Buddy, if we final table this tournament. All right, if we win the bracelet, you'll for sure see some excitement. Definitely gone pretty card dead here in the recent going. Can't really complain because we had some run good early on, but later on, things have slowed down for our card distribution. Still got plenty of time though. Still have another almost 7 minutes at this level. I'll get after it with the Jack 6, but only if it folds over to me. Bob says 8s coming up for you. I would love to see 8s. Look at that, 8s. Ace, Queen, Ace, Jack. All right. Raise and take it for the Ace 10. Currently 72 players left. Got a little pay jump here. $1,464 in the bank. So every time we lose 9 players, we get a little jump. $1,464. Top prize, 119K. That would be preferred. Just 100x this money. Good to know. You do not need to refresh to see my title updates. All right, a premium. The action store is open. Anybody? Accepting action from all takers. It's a lot of folds. Over to the chip leader. All right. Quick fold. It's a pretty good flop for us. 2 overs and a gutty. Wait, this is somebody else. How is there always a big stack in this seat? Was that who was there in the previous hand? Yes. So what's happening here? That's the second chip leader. That guy's in second place. Now he's in third place. Jack King off. Got moved to another table, and you got replaced by another big stack. Here's us down in 25th. Looks like we just lost that player. Five four suited. I wouldn't mind seeing a flop here versus the min raise. Any chance you and Brad will be on a vlog cast with Bricky and Chin? That'd be fun. Be cool. Both of us to go on there. Happy to see a flop here. I can call up to 3x. All right. I'm down. I'm down for that. You got it, man. 5 high doesn't seem like it's going to go to war too easily. Fare too well. Watching from the Philippines. Good luck, Andrew. Thanks, Miss Kinfinity. Miss K Infinity. Jack 3, gone. King Deuce. Not going to cut it. Currently 67. When we get to 63, another little jump. But those are a little bit less important than trying to accumulate a little bit of a stack here. That would be nice. But if you're not dealt anything, there's not really too much you can do. How many buy-ins, Andrew? This is a freeze out, which means you can only buy in once. When you bust, you cannot rebuy. So the fact that we're still in this means one bullet, one buy-in. Right here it says freeze out up here at the top. No re-entry, no add-ons, none of that stuff. $500 bracelet event, y'all. Hey, it's Mika. Good morning from Finland. What's up, Andrew? How's Vegas been during COVID situation? Seeing light at the end of the tunnel yet? Anyways, take this tournament down. Wish I could say so, but we'll have to see how this, the next handful of days go. But with 4th of July weekend just happening and lots of people coming here to Vegas, we'll see. We'll see. But good to see you, dude. It's always funny to see the European peeps waking up to a YouTube stream. Definitely going to open this if we get the chance. Gonna have to call versus Clembutt, I think. And fold versus everyone else, I think. We might have to gamble versus Miami Kane. Either of these guys jam. We have to call it off. Clembutt weighing his options. Looks like we might be near a pay jump. Is that why he was pausing? 63. Yeah, we're on a little pay jump bubble. So these guys could be waiting to see if anyone's going to bust before jamming in. He saved himself $1. Let's go. It's just not enough. He insured himself another time bank, so he's waiting to see if anyone else is going to bust first. I don't love my hand. He's going to be happy when he sees my hand, I assume. He's rolling down that time bank, though, hoping to get into the ladder spot. Seems like a reasonable strategy. I mean, it's the maximum fold equity that you could possibly wager and save yourself the additional time bank. If you're talking stalling strat. Hey, we got 2 overs. We need a 10 jack or queen. Well, it was a decently fair fight for a bunch of chips. I just don't think he's I don't think he has enough chips there for us to fold after we put 40,000 in. Used all that time bank for nothing. All right, we're down to this many big blinds. So it's definitely not ideal, but if we just find a double up here, we'll be happy. Been a while since you had a pocket pair, and it was the threes. Yep. Cards in this latest stage have not really cooperated so well. I think we're a little bit too early position. I think 13 bigs. We can wait it out for another orbit and see what happens. There's plenty of time left in this level, so we're gonna have our 13 bigs through. We'll get knocked down as we go through the blinds, but then we'll have about 10. So then we'll have a whole nother orbit. Try and find a hand. We do get the little pay jump. Gonna fold the ace-5. So 62 left. We are guaranteed 1,730 bucks. $1,950 of you guys here. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my record-setting stream, I guess. Most number of people watching a stream of mine, a live stream. It's gonna be a lot more of these. Do a lot more of these, both from, I don't know how many we'll do from Vegas, but Brado and myself heading down to Mexico for a lot more of this. Queen 7, I'm just gonna let it go. Ten eight suited, if it somehow folds over to us, happily rip it in versus this stack, but people should be getting after it with this stack size in the big blind. This guy saved himself $5. You guys think if I did the stop and go when that guy saved himself $1, if I jammed all in for $1 on the flop with my queen jack, if you would have folded the tens? No, probably not. Probably not for $1. How many players have bought in? 1,479. He's jack good. We would have made it straight. Sixes. Would love to see this fold over to late position. Okay, we're definitely going to be going all in here. The sixes. We've had sixes a few times. We haven't flopped any sets with sixes yet. All right. Let's go. One time. Sixes. Good luck. Call with king jack and lose. Call with king 10 suited and lose? Okay, that's fine. Buy ourselves a little more time to fold this 5 deuce. Hey, thanks, Sean. Thanks for the buck. Benton Blakeman in the chat. The man, the lead coach over at the Hand History Lounge. 2 of my friends there going to war. Nice hand, Scott Davies. Whatever, Scott Davies. Screw you, dude. Screw you in your 10s. Jan Grove and Grove. Keepo it up, double. Thanks, dude. Let's do that. Let's get a friggin' double. Let's get 37 double ups one time. I'm gonna use my one time and ask for 37 double ups. Yeah, we're still in there. I'm still hanging around. 273, 958. Still got that that number, that 13.6979. So the bad news is that the level is down to 2.5 minutes left in this level. So blind's going up to 24K. So pressure is rising. 4-3. Chip leader at the tables. Chip leader at the table. His username is making me hungry. Nothing like a good banh mi. $13 bigs are plenty. Just be patient. Yep, I'm chilling. Folded some ace rags like they were nothing. Out of there, ace rag, ace rag. Yes, the king deuce, just in time. Does anyone know if Brad Owen is also part of the remaining players? Unfortunately, we've lost Bradley Owen. We lost him earlier on. We had Trevor Savage rolling with us. He made it into the money. Who doesn't love Trevor Savage, a.k.a. Raising the Nuts? Clem, but getting it done so far. The ace-6. Nice. $10-5, not going to cut it. Suited or not. Going to be in the big blind. And hopefully this hand goes really quickly because then we can get in the big blind at this level. We got 26 seconds though. So if there's post-flop action, that's not going to happen. Save that 4,000 if possible. 56 players left. We need to lose 2 before a little pay jump up to about 2K. Need to get down to 54 players. All right. Didn't make it in there. Blinds are going up. All right. It's pretty close to, I mean, not this hand. This hand is not close. I'm just going to let this go. But we are down to 10 bigs now. So it's getting a little bit hairy here. We are going to be towards the bottom of the list. Currently in 48th. That might not have updated yet now that we just went through the blind. It looks right. Currently in 48th out of 56. So we've gone pretty cold here for the past, I don't know how long, hour and a half or something. King 5 is not spectacular. If that was a suited King 5, those chips would be in there. Come on, guys. Give me some. Give me your strength. Give me your energy. Let's do this. Dave says, "Is the Mob Museum cool in Vegas?" It's actually really cool. It's. I was expecting it to be like pretty cheesy, and it's not. It's pretty well done. Motown, gone. What's your favorite poker movie? I mean, it's got to be Rounders. I thought Molly's Game was really well done, though. I thought it captured the home game scene very well. Andrew, I'm here to sweat your WSOP win, but being from the East Coast, I'm exhausted. If I fall asleep because of your melodic voice, scream loud enough to wake me up. There'll be screaming if we win a bracelet. Don't worry about that. First things first. 37 double ups. And then we win the bracelet. So this guy's stalling again because we are on the bubble of the next little pay jump here. So there's currently... okay, we made it. So there's 54 players left. We got another pay jump here for a couple $100. So $1,996. We'll call it 2K. We'll call it an even 2K. $2,000 in the bank. Here is the situation. Could be better, but could definitely be worse. Could be out of there. We've still got some blinds to work with, to shove. We're in 50th. There's 54 left. So no more pay jumps until, the next 9 again, when we get down to 54. So chances are we're going to have to be all in before that happens. So we don't really need to sweat. I don't think the next pay jump. We got 2K locked up. I'm going to run out for a minute. I see your guys' super chats. One sec. I just got to pause the music because YouTube does weird things if I don't pause the music while nobody's talking. So I will be back in 1 minute. All right. What did I miss? My headphone batteries are getting low. Hey, it's Jan Grove. Been here from the beginning. Keep it up. Keep it up, job man. Keep it, job man. Much respect. Good luck, WSOP. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the $4.99. Nate up. $4.99. Sending run good. Needed it. We need it, dude. Appreciate it, Nate up. Branson Quintens. Are you on a delay? Good luck, brother. Thanks, dude. 5-minute delay. Confirmed delay. 54 gamblers. 53 gamblers standing between us and a WSOP bracelet. One time. I'm going to use my one time to double up 37 times. Let's just double up 37 times one time. Aces incoming, baby, says Alec. Imagine. Can you imagine aces? The card deadedness is real right now. That's behind us, Constantine. Should jam King 5? I'll check it. I'll check it afterwards. Plato coming in with the information. King 5 off is a fold on the button for 10 big blinds. There we go. Who needs to check it when you got Plato checking it? Should have played the 10-8 suited. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. 10-4. Should I play that? All right. It's gone. Favorite pizza in Vegas? I like Evil Pie. Boosie and I, we both love it. That's good stuff. There's a lot of really good places. Pizza Rock is really good. 550 at the Aria is really good. But I think Evil Pie gets the nod. What's the payout right now? It's about 2K. We just arrived at this payout level, 1,996 and 65 cents. Average stack is 547,000, so we're half of that. Julia Rose in the chat. What's up, Julia? Thanks for stopping. Can we play these tournaments in Texas? I'm sorry, Eduardo Torres. We cannot. Dylan Johnson. Keep grinding, sir. $2 if you say my name right. Dylan Johnson. Hopefully that was acceptable. I feel like it's a trick question in some fashion. What are you jamming to in the headphones? I feel like I've turned the music down so low that you guys can't even hear it anymore. It's in there. It's playing. But YouTube is like the pits, you know, when it comes to that sort of a thing. Just drop the stream. That happened earlier. Full rate, gone. We've got 8.85 big blinds. This is where we're at. 8.85. All in. Flops a set. Trips no good. Hey, we had a little trips and set discussion earlier. King 8. King 8 suited. Consider it. Because we're about to roll back through the big blinds in a few hands. It's probably pretty close. It's probably like borderline with like 8.3 bigs or whatever we have now. Somehow this guy is just sitting out. Casually sitting out. Queen 4, not going to cut it. Would have loved to find a jammable hand there with the big blind sitting out. Watch this guy get a walk in the big blind. Nope. Okay. If this folds over, or either way, even to like middle position, we might just have to go with this one. Hopefully it folds to late position. But we're just going to have to go with this, I think. Even once we get past the under the gun player. Yeah. Now it's a guarantee. This is a really good situation, actually. He can shove light here. Okay, we get a walk. That's very surprising. There must have been some terrible hands. Not too dissimilar of a situation. I'm gonna rip it again if yeah, okay. Here we go. Good luck, fam. Still alive. Still battling. Eights, our favorite hand. Let's go. Try me. Okay. Under the gun limp. I don't hate it. We're all in with pocket eights once again. Good luck, fam. Let's go. Faded the first guy. Faded the second guy. The UTG limper. Calls with worst pair. It's a good flop. No 4, no 6. GG. GG, you guys. Very unfortunate. Brutal run out. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Can't be too sad considering the eights. The eights did it for us. We had eights versus aces earlier in this tournament. And there's not too much you can do about it when you have that chip stack. You get it in good, and they make a straight. Nathan Reese, $1.99. Hey, Andrew, been here since Vlog 3. Much love. Thank you, my friend. And there was another one. Eduardo Torres sent $4.99 without any message. So thanks for that. Guys, thanks so much. Record-setting stream for me. Over 2,000 people watching. That's pretty cool. Cash for 2K in a bracelet event. Would have loved to have gotten it done, but wasn't to be. Ran super cold there towards the end, and then got the money in good. So definitely some spot for me to review. That I will definitely review. Going to check out a couple of hands there with some tournament professionals. So it's pretty disappointing. Like, we had a top 10 chip stack. I think we were in like 3rd place and 4th place there for a little while, which it's like, it's so easy to get your hopes up and start looking at those big prizes. And then to end up with 2K is a big difference from the final table prizes. But that's the way it goes. $2,000 off of a $500 buy-in, $1,500 in profit. What can you do? I'm just going to keep the stream on here and watch your guys' reactions and stuff. See, that Queen Jack wanna flip. AN, what's the most card dead you've been? I don't know. It's tough to really quantify. Tough to quantify. Brad Owen's still in the chat. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for hanging out, chatting with the folks. Somebody said, who's better, Andrew or Brad? And Brad says, Andrew is still in there. I'm not. Should be a clue. Funny guy. Yeah, this guy's still sitting out. That's kind of crappy. King 8, good fold, says James Jaffer. Give me 5-6 before King 3, says Ernesto. All right, guys. Yeah, just what can you do? It was a good run. What place do we get? 49th place. 49 out of 1,479 players. It's always going to be a little bit disappointing when you go deep and you don't make the big money. But happy to be on the board for this year's WSOP. And there's going to be a lot more of this kind of a thing. As mentioned, Brad and I going down to Mexico around, I think, like the 17th or 18th. And we are going to be playing lots of these events on GG Poker. So if you guys are outside of the country, would love to splash around in some cash games with you and hop in some of these tournaments and chat it up and all that stuff. We'll be doing a lot of streaming and creating content around it. And there's that promo code MUGS mugs. So if you're outside of the US, you can hop on to GG Poker, use that code when you deposit, and get yourself a bunch of free tournament tickets. Dylan Johnson, 37 double ups coming. Lots of people get it wrong, by the way. Really? That's weird. That's weird. Here comes the snowman as you guys are watching it. Brutality. The brutality of it all. Poker, you know? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the emotion. I do. Trust me, I feel it as well. Sucks to go out like that, you know, with a better hand. But like I said, we got an 8s versus aces for a pretty big pot. And then we ran good earlier. We won like 3 or 4 flips in a row. Comes full circle. These tournaments are hard, dude. How do you win a bracelet? Any of you guys know how to win a bracelet? Anyway, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. $2,000 in the bank. More tournaments to play. More runs to go on. All that good stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to play some more events here. 2,200 people watching this, by the way. Definitely a record. I need to print screen that. Things happen in both live poker and online poker. So, I mean, just look at any WSOP highlight video from the actual live events at the Rio, and this stuff happens all the time. I'll tell you what, though, like streaming tournaments, I find it way more enjoyable than just grinding online poker cash games. So as far as like my online poker play goes, I'm definitely going to still like dabble in online cash games, but if I could do more of this more often, and I say that, I feel like I say that every time I stream, and then I just go on like a break of content, but pretty fun. You know, when you go deep, it's like way better than any cash game experience. Anyways, GG guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to wrap it up. Appreciate y'all being here. Probably said that a lot, but I definitely mean it. It means a lot to me that you guys are here. Can go full screen, I think, right? Can we still do that? Hey. The full screen wrap up. Cheers, guys. Lots more of this to come from WSOP and from GG starting towards the end of next week. Love y'all. Cheers.